Are you going to bank your talent that you have with CD and Micah and the rest of that team on Shadur Sanders, a quarterback that is a one-read guy? Wasn't that the dogging of Justin Fields when he came out? He could only hit the open guy. He has one read and then he scrambles. Watch Shadur Sanders. That's what he does. He is terrible at reading. Carson Beck from Georgia. He is your typical pocket guy. He's 6'5", 220 pounds, runs a 5-yard, 40-yard dash. He's your big pocket quarterback. Do the Cowboys want a big pocket quarterback? I don't think so. I mean, maybe they should want that big pocket quarterback, hand the ball off to Zeke, hand the ball off to Deuce Vaughn. Big, powerful arm, push downfield, maybe. But he isn't going to be where the Dallas Cowboys are going to be picking, so the Cowboys would have to move up in the draft to get him. Therefore, probably give a first-round pick this year, first-round pick next year, kind of like what the Panthers did to the Bears, right? Hey, we'll give you 2 first-round picks for your quarterback. Guys, Dak Prescott's not going anywhere. If you guys truly think Dak Prescott's going anywhere, I think we have another thing coming. John says Dak Prescott is a bum. Why is he a bum? Because he beat the Detroit Lions last season. John says Matthew Stafford. First of all, let me look up Matthew Stafford's age. I think he's pushing, 36 right now. Rams. Go to NFLtoday.co, my beautiful website that I built. Guys, check it out. Matthew Stafford is 36 years old. I think Matthew Stafford's done after this season because right now he's talking about more guaranteed money. He is upset with the Rams because of his contract. He wants some more guaranteed money. I think if Matthew Stafford comes to Dallas, he's going to be playing on veteran minimum. Veteran minimum. I could be wrong. But I also said last year I think Matthew Stafford to Dallas would make sense. This is when the Dallas Cowboys were kind of struggling a little bit. Would make sense. Gardner Minshew is much better than Dak, says Jim. He is for about 3 games, and then Gardner Minshew jets. Then Gardner Minshew's, right? Minshew is a good stop-back quarterback. He's a good backup quarterback. If Dak Prescott were to go down, Gardner Minshew can come in for 3 or 4 games, hold the load, right? Win 3, maybe win 4 out of 4, and then after that, he is shit. Like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Good in Tampa Bay for about 3 or 4 games. Good in Miami for 3 or 4 games. After that, he's shit. John People says, no, he's the best at choking in the playoffs. Says all Dak does is choke in the playoffs. No. All Dak does is put up numbers in the playoffs. Dak Prescott was not the reason why the Dallas Cowboys got blown out by the Green Bay Packers last season in the playoffs. 41 completions, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Dak Prescott's not the reason why the Cowboys lost that game. The reason why the Cowboys lost that game to the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs last season is because of Dan Quinn is a terrible big game coach. When there's no pressure on, Dan Quinn might be the GOAT of all GOATs. Just like Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins on a 1 o'clock game, give that man's money. Put him at 4 o'clock, Monday night, Sunday night. Has that man won a game? Has that man won a primetime game yet? Dak Prescott's not the reason why the Cowboys struggled last year in the playoffs. Period. Plain and simple. Can't win the big game. Period, says John. Plain and simple. Cannot win the big game. He can't. This year, the Dallas Cowboys will prove that when the big games come, when they play the 49ers, when they play the Eagles, when they play all of the NFC North teams, they're going to battle all of those games, and they're going to pull some of them out. And the biggest of the biggest games comes week 6, 7, when they play the Detroit Lions in the eligible rematch. That's going to be a big game. That's going to be a big must-see TV game. And Dak and the boys are going to flex on him. Jim says the only thing that will save the boys in last place is Philly doesn't have Kelsey. So, Jim, if I am understanding you correctly, you have Philadelphia in 4th place, Dallas Cowboys in 3rd place, Giants in 2nd place, and the Commanders in 1st place. Somebody get this man a beer. It's Friday afternoon, baby. Baker Mayfield to the Cowboys. I would love that. But didn't Baker just sign a 4-year deal? 3 or 4-year deal? Baker's not going anywhere anytime soon. John says Dak is not a top 5 quarterback. Not saying Stafford is going to Dallas, just saying Stafford is better.